do when you're owed an apology, but you don't get it. You just keep going. I had a phone call with a dear friend of mine that inspired the conversation for today. And she called stating that there's a person that she knows that's supposedly so just evolved and mature and but won't apologize. And she was like, so why is apologizing so hard for people? And I said, well, there's a laundry list of reasons why people don't give you the apologies that you think you deserve. Sometimes they don't think you deserve it. Sometimes they don't care. Sometimes they're not sorry. Sometimes people, especially people who have a very perfectionist attitude, they're not going to apologize because apologizing means that they've done something wrong. And that's a no-no. So there's no way they're going to apologize because they don't make mistakes. There's so many reasons. There's so many reasons people don't give you apologies. So then that led further into the conversation of us talking about people who will know that they owe you an apology, know that they have trespassed against you, there has been an infraction, but they simply just start talking to you again like whatever they did didn't happen. And I told her, I said, before I became evolved, I said, I've done that. I said, it's the shame in admitting you want it to be over, you want to smooth it over and just jump back in like we're good, da 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 da. But there are some things that you just need to have a conversation about. And so prayerfully, everyone is mature enough that you're dealing with and emotionally evolved enough and emotionally intelligent enough to know that you don't just do something and then I'll call you tomorrow like nothing happened. A conversation needs to be had that so everyone acknowledges that there's been an infraction and then an acknowledgement of the infraction by the person who's giving you the apology and saying exactly what it is that they're sorry for. Because sometimes you all don't even know that you all are upset about two different things. I know I had an encounter with a person and because I'm trying to do better, was apologizing. And they were like, well, do you even know what you're apologizing for? And I said, yeah, I'm thinking it's this or this. It was like, no, it was the other thing. So I didn't even know that they were offended about the other things. But my thing is, my apology is for whatever I've done. Now, there have been times that I've attempted to have conversations, not confrontations, just trying to get to the bottom of a situation. And the parties that I tried to reach out to just have a conversation and offer the apology, if that was warranted, didn't want to. So sometimes that's why you don't get the apology or don't get to give it. The person isn't receptive to it. So I was just telling her, girl, it's a whole laundry list of reasons why you don't get the apology, but you need to learn to live with um what happens when you don't get one, because you don't always get one. Now, I know, and I did a video some time ago about how an apology, the healing effects of an apology, and how so many of us would be so much better off if we could just get the apology that we deserved, how that would cure 1,000 ills. If the person would just acknowledge, hey, I did this thing and I'm sorry, and work to not do it again. But what do you do when you don't get it? Sometimes the person is no longer here, or like I said, they just don't care. You don't have access to them. So you have to find a way to just keep going when you don't get that apology. And so my message for you today is you have to sometimes learn to be okay with the apology you don't get. Also, if you're a person that needs to give an apology, find the maturity, find the growth, find the evolution in yourself as you evolve and heal to offer that if you can. Sometimes you don't have the capacity. Sometimes you don't have the bandwidth, but to give each other enough grace and space. Another thing is about vulnerability. Some people don't like to feel that vulnerable. That is just too much for them to offer that. So you have to start looking at people where they are. Your perception and your perspective is one thing, and theirs is another thing. And so that's just it. That's my take on that's our apology 101. We can go into depth a little bit more if you need to. Meet me in the comments and we can talk about it. Thank you again for being a part of the Norca Nation. I'm your life coach, Norca. Click, like, share, subscribe, tell other people about me. I think that's it. Be happy, healthy, and whole. Align and thrive. Be inspired, informed, empowered, and encouraged. And if I owe you an apology and I don't know anything about it, meet me in the comments, honey, so we can have a conversation because I want us to get better together. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.